Okay, so I'm going to be doing a lot of rare drafting. Set just came out. I don't have any of the rares. Krenko's actually a pretty sweet one. Luckily, the Planeswalker in my pack is Kiora, and it's an uncommon. I already have 4. I don't need her at all. Prison Realm, great card, though. Exile, creature, or Planeswalker, scry 1. Like, I would be in draft. No, I'd probably still take Krenko, because I like bombs before removal. Think of it bread. Bombs, removal, and Krenko. Let's take a look at this guy. 3 mana 1/2. When he attacks, so he'll get a 1/1 counter put on him. So he'll attack the first time as a 2/3. Then you make a number of 1/1 red goblins equal to Krenko's power. So he's going to attack as a 2/3, pump out 2 1/1 tokens, and yeah, you got to answer him right there. Or he'll attack again next turn and make 3. And then 4. You already made a deck out of him? He seems strong. And I think one of the best ways you can utilize him is to... well, it's already in the pack right here. Samet's Sprint seems disgusting with him. Because turn 4, out of nowhere, you can just slam him down, Samet's Sprint, attack for 4, make 4 1/1s. That seems really good. So, not too much more talking about that. Oh man, this is like my favorite Planeswalker in this set. And I want so many copies of this. I'm glad I get to take one right here. Chandra. She seems especially busted. It doesn't seem like it's as ridiculous as it is. I know it looks pretty mediocre at first thought, but what she does is so new to any Chandra Planeswalker. Alright, she ticks up to 5 right away. And you get some card advantage out of her if they don't remove her. You keep ticking her up, you can cast that card for free. Whatever, you exile a top card and you can cast it. Well, not for free, but you can cast it. But her little her text up there, whenever 1 or more loyalty counters are removed from her, she deals that much damage to an opponent or Planeswalker. So if they want to actually remove her from the board via attacking on the ground, they're going to take minimum 5 damage just to get rid of her. That's 4 mana. I dealt 5 damage to my opponent and caused them to attack her instead of me. So they're probably out of position. They're low on life because I'm in red. They're going to be low already. And if they decide to let her stick around, her -7, exile top 7 cards of your library. You can play them this turn. That counts as removing loyalty counters. That does 7 damage to them on the spot. And I didn't know that until I used it on Arena, and it was glorious. But 2 red rares are opening it up. Seems like red's good. Never seen Ravnica at War. Exile all multicolored permanents doesn't seem particularly good. Don't think I'd ever really want that. It's a good sideboard card. But I'm not looking for sideboard cards. I could stick on color and take Jaya's Greeting. It's pretty good. 3 damage to target creature, scry 1, 2 mana. I think we're going to see quite a bit of removal wheeling, though. I'm not too worried about picking up removal in this set because it's so common. This is a good 2 mana creature in red. The elephant in the room, though, here is there's always going to be Planeswalkers, and we're going to see someone shocked my Johnny when I had the Wanderer out. Ha ha! Prevent all non-combat damage, sucker! I always miss that text on cards. What? Oh, hey. Oh, hey. You want up? Oh, hey. Kitty's here. I like Planeswalkers. This is a test to see how often... Oh, the shame scoop. Those are so great. We're going to see Planeswalkers being passed now. The question is, are you supposed to just take them? Are they that good? Kazmina, I've played with a lot. She's pretty good. I love Looting. Looting is great, and she puts out at minimum 1 2/2 wizard, which isn't like the worst case scenario to make a 4 mana 2/2 that draws a card, discards a card, and take some sort of resource out of your opponent to get rid of Kasmina. Especially when they can't even target her very effectively because everything costs 2 more mana to target you, or her, or creatures you control. Whoa, now. Before you step on that keyboard there, Miri. This is just too difficult of a choice. I should just stay on color, but Kasmina is one of the uncommon planeswalkers that I'm actually a fan of, and I just don't want to pick up a second color just yet. I'm not taking Demolish or a Bear, so now we are actually branching out into another color. Let's check this out. Until end of turn, creatures you control get +2/+2 and gain. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, destroy an artifact or enchantment defending player controls. There's not too many artifacts or enchantments in this set that I'm really that worried about. This is like an Overrun, just +2/+2, but one of the better parts about Overrun is it gives your creatures trample. This doesn't give trample, does it? So it's just meh. It's just meh. I don't think I'm doing Teo's Light Shield because this is good in a Proliferate deck, and red doesn't have any cards with Proliferate on it. Spellkeeper weird, however. Blue-red spells could be a thing. I like being able to get stuff back. Green-red is also a color combination I would be interested in drafting. I don't think Crawlstinger is a particularly good. I don't know if there's any cards here that I'm particularly fond of. Spark Reaper is probably the best. 3 mana, 2/3, decent stats. You can sacrifice a creature or a planeswalker, gain 1 life, and draw a card. Normally, black cards say lose life, draw a card. I like the idea that the tokens Krenko produces can be used to further. Also, I just like black. I think black's the best color in the set, and you should probably be trying to be in black. Heartwarming Redemption. Discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards +1. You gain life equal to the number of cards in your hand. Okay, well, it will make up for itself by that number +1. So say you have this and 3 other cards, the 3 cards of poop. You discard all 3, you draw 4, gain 4 life. I've never cast this card, don't know if it's great. The bare minimum is like, end of your opponent's turn, discard just this card, draw a card, gain a life. That's its 4 mana cycle, and maybe you discard 1 other card and gain 2 life? It's probably not great. I don't want to spend 4 mana to do that kind of effect. Heartfire seems great with Krenko. God, Charity Extractor. I don't think it's that. I think it's just Heartfire. And I'm going to find some way to make more tokens. Ooh, Ashiok, eh? Honor of the God Pharaoh could be fine with Heartfire. Aid the Fallen to be able to get back Chandra. That seems really good. It's a common, though. I'm going to take the Ashiok. Fight them on 2 fronts. +2/+0, indestructible on Krenko. That's a combat trick. Other than that, there's Shadowfuge, which makes them discard 2 cards. I like that effect. Another Spark Reaper, Shriek Diver, which I think is going to be a very good card in this set. Being able to just haste down a Shriek Diver and kill a Planeswalker out of nowhere. I'm going to go with Spark Reaper, though. They seem really good. Plaza Guild Globe. This is 2-drop that I'm not sure if it's good or not. No Escape. I'm a very big fan of this card. And I'm not sold on black just because of the Spark Reapers. This could be blue, and I could just be playing counterspells. You can't eat tape. What are you doing? How did you even get that? I don't want anything here. These cards are all garbage. Every last one of them. This one's the only one that's like mildly okay. 3 mana 2/2 has first strike on our turn. Can sack another creature to give it +2/+0. That's neat. Bonds of Revival can get back Krenko with haste. So I'm going to take that. Alright, this 2-drop actually came back. And I like Burning Prophet, so that's a good sign. Demolish is just not good enough to ever run. So I'm going to take a better card here. Take Teo's Light Shield. Whoa, don't go into the deck. Please, God, don't go in the deck. Turn that card to the battlefield under your control. I've never used this card. I had an opponent use it against me and it was pretty decent, so I'd be willing to give it a shot. Ral is the rare of the pack, and there's also just a divination. We'll go Ral.
Think you can beat
Ral's
me?
pretty obvious. And Neheb deals combat damage to a player planeswalker. Discard any number of cards. If you do, draw that many cards, gain that much mana. That's pretty good. I think I'll take that. And I think we're going to move out of black right now. Just because I think Ral is good enough. Scry 2 on the tick up, and then the minus, double up your spells. So if you are able to just double up a Jaya's Greeting, it's great. Double up Heartfire. You don't have to pay the additional cost twice. You only have to do it once, and that could be 8 to the face. And 8 to the face for 2 mana is something I am very interested in doing. Could still touch black. The green is pretty strong in this pack. Also, I really like Toll of the Invasion. I'm not throwing off like an Ashiok Skulker. This is good. It's not going to be Stoneblades either. This is definitely going to be just maybe another Bonza Revival. Yeah. Could also just be a green card. Vivian's Grizzly is kind of a fine one. Also, Domri's Ambush is good. The blue cards are meh. I could get behind the flyer. No, it's just Jaya's Greeting. My bad. Didn't see the bolt. Tibalt. And a Samet Sprint. I'm not going to take the Sprint probably ever. It's Tibalt versus No Escape. Could just be a control deck. Look at this. Just a bunch of removal spells, counter spells. On their turn, I'm just bolting creatures, countering stuff. Then I play down one of my sweet, sweet cards. I'll pass Tibalt for No Escape. Sorry, Tyrant Scorn. We could be Grixis, but No Escape is comparable to Tyrant Scorn. Yeah. I could run Wall of Runes as a pseudo removal spell. Pretty much counters their first creature. Ooh! Oh! Jaya, get in the deck. And Chandra's Triumph, and we even have Chandra? This is instant speed bolt. Creature or Planeswalker, which Jaya's Greeting does not hit Planeswalkers. But if we have a Chandra, we deal 5 damage instead. Well, guess what? I do have actually a Chandra, so that's fine by me. Probably not running any of these. This card is poop. This is for aggressive decks. I mean, it could make Krenko get in. I'm just going to grab the uncommon and move on. Another Wall of Runes. Catharsis, totally lost. 5 to a player or Planeswalker. This just kills a Planeswalker for 5 mana. It's not bad. And it can go face. And going Dome seems fine when we have Chandra. It can be burning them out. Heartfire. This goes face. 2 damage. You shock your opponent twice. I don't think it's a particularly good card. I'm not excited to see it. But if we're playing against somebody who has Bolus, some kind of busted Planeswalker that immediately ticks up to 5, it's nice having something in your arsenal that can just kill it. And just putting on top of their deck is not always going to be the answer. Though this does answer creatures. Also, good God, if you can double cast the Totally Lost, that seems really good. There's also Gateway Plaza in case we want to play some of these black cards, but none of them are good enough to actually get in the deck. Let's go Wall of Runes. I don't think the card's particularly that great, but if I am trying to play a long game, we can just bolt away the flyers, keep the ground mucked up with an 0-4, and call it good. Hey, you. Actually, I probably should have taken that sideboard plummet in case somehow we end up in green. Alright, flyer. Just a rare. Not exciting. None of this exciting. Green Planeswalker. Pyrohelix, which might wheel. Manticore is good. We got 8 cards to pick up before this is over. I'm gonna rare draft. Hate me. I'll do it. I'm doing it. Narset seems perfect for the deck. So is Flux Channeler. And I don't have too many creatures for the Heartfire, even the one that we already have in the deck. I think 1's like the max I'll play on Heartfire. 0 would technically be the max, but I'm going to go with 1. Yeah, I'm going to go with Planeswalker. She digs, finds non-creature, non-land cards. So basically our Planeswalkers and removal spells. That's what she's going to get. And that's a God. Mother of God. Slamming it. It's probably not making the deck because it's double white and all. And we have no white cards yet. Oh, we have Tomic! Double white! No, it's just not. This one is probably the best God of them all. This one and the blue one. I would have much rather seen the blue one, obviously. Electromancer seems perfect for the deck. When it comes into play, deals X damage to target creature and opponent controls where X is number of instant or sorcery cards and sorcery cards in your graveyard. We're going to have a few. We have some bolts, some removal spells, counter spells. This will just come in and like flame. It's literally 4/2, so it's like a Flame Tongue Kabu. I would take Bond of Insight, but I cannot pass Planeswalkers at all. I could almost even run that too if we found some way to put green mana in the deck.
And wanes.
Dovin is one that I do enjoy. I'm not going to take it here because I don't have a use for him. I'd rather have just like any counter spell. Even Godfarrow's statue, God forbid. This did not end up being a Krenko deck. I'll be honest. It's not a Krenko deck. I just like... This one's a fine counterspell. I feel like we're going to be holding up mana some number of the time afterwards, and this one's pretty decent. I'm talking myself into just Crush Descent. 2 counters on Krenko, unblockable Krenko. That's pretty good. Probably just go for the Hill Giant. Hill Giant seems fine. 4 mana, 3/3. Wander. No, Masticore. Or Manticore. I don't know why I keep calling it Masticore. I don't know what that is. Not running that, but I'll take a second Manticore. That's a good top-end card. 6 mana. It's got a mass too. We got a little bit of a mass going on now. Wasn't the original intention, but it's there. Strix to kill our opponent. Flux Channeler. Let's see how much we need to proliferate. Proliferate's fine with Krenko. We have Planeswalkers. We have... Yep, Planeswalkers. A mass is... It can be fine with. Non-creature spells proliferate. It could be busted, but we don't have quite what we need for this card to go off. I'm going to take it. But I don't think we need it. Would much rather have the 6-drop than a Grim Initiate. It's just so value. It's just so good. That's a little bit better. I could probably cut one of these guys now. And I might run the Totally Lost. I can be talked into playing it. So, double red starts at 4, double blue starts at 3. But all of our... I don't know. I feel like I could probably go with 3 islands. Mostly because turn 1, if I have a Wall of Runes, I can scry into a mountain. I can find one. One on the battlefield. Hack with them, recast and recycle. You had... I guess, yeah, Ketra is fine in multiples because you kind of want to cast the creatures. It's sad, the best card in my entire... out of all the cards I drafted, the best card I had was Oketra. By a long shot. Not just because it's a mythic, but because it's a good mythic. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you make a 4/4 with Vigilance. That is good. Have no fixam, can't just randomly run the Tameo. Could be awesome, though, to have this. So I need one thing has to come out. It'll be just one of the 6 drops. Let's look at it in this mode. That's like a curve right there. Plenty of good 2s. Some decent 3s. Some really good 4s. 2 5s, 2 6s. Yeah. Sounds good. Let's get this guy started. This is best of 3. So sideboards will be relevant. I don't really have anything in my sideboard though, because I rare drafted so many times. Okay, we'll take the play. Sure. We got Krenko into Neheb. That's not a bad curve. This will probably die. It's just a 1/2. There's so much removal that kills a 1/2. I don't expect it to get in. I got a Wall of Runes? Well, I can attack into that with Krenko. That's fine. That doesn't really change too much. I would have preferred that over almost any other 1-drop. Like Guild Globe. Let's give him a little target. It's fine if it dies. That means they're spending the turn removing that, and then I get to play Ral on an open board. And that would be much more enjoyable than attacking once with that Krenko. But I could just be a good boy and just play Neheb. It's probably wise. They're wondering. They're like, ah. Go for it, dude. Kill it. Kill it. I dare you. And he has to do it before we attack. Otherwise, we just get value. And he can't have that. So we're going to see some mana commitment out of him before our turn. Oh! That's pretty good for us. That means we can do everything. I'm just going to go straight to attacks and get our dude. They're not attacking, sadly. But you get a free attack or block there with Wall of Runes. Yeah, I'm going to skip Ral. We're just going straight to Neheb. Give them another target that they like. Alright, now you either answer Neheb or you answer Krenko. Your choice. Well, now we know they're Grixis, and they have very specific manas that they're trying to come up with, which pretty much means they opened a bolus. So, starting from here on out, I'm going to be holding up No Escape the rest of the game. Because we can't let bolus resolve. Just saying it. So this is 2 power worth of blockers, which means Krenko is going to be fine, and oh, we got that combo. It's a lot of dudes. So if he blocks with a Charity Extractor, we can actually finish it off with Heartfire. That being said, it's actually not posing any kind of threat. So Niheb dealt 1 damage. So I'm going to discard this mountain and just try and turn it into another card. We get 1 mana. I can play Ral, but then I can't hold up No Escape. Maybe I could have discarded a second card to get Ral down and still be able to hold up Counterspell here. It's fine. This is fine, though. Yeah. Your move, opponent. I'm actually to the point where I can swing out with my whole board. And even if I lose a Goblin to Charity Extractor, I'm dealing more damage than it can do anything about. You're just gonna pass. You're just okay. Well, there's no downside here to swinging out. There's no punishing cards for all attackers or certain attackers. Maybe he has a 4 damage to an attacking creature and he can get Krenko there, but that option came and got left pretty quickly. Why does he keep looking at Guild Globe? He's clearly got something that he needs to make mana for of different colors. Black, red. So you got black, black, red, red. I mean, that's fine. Let's see. So you got 2 3-power creatures. What? You're going to throw both of them in front of Krenko? I can Heartfire away the 1/1. I'll just see where he puts it before anything matters, because he's not blocking a 1/1 token. He has to throw up a double block for this to be relevant. Well, I'm just going to Heartfire away the 3/1. Deciding which one's more relevant. You've lost, opponent. It's pretty much where we're at. Right, well, it doesn't matter. If he blocked the other way, if he had put them both on Niheb, I would have put Charity Extractor first, and then Heartfired away the 3/1. That way, if he had the 2-mana instant I gave Indestructible, we would at least still kill Charity Extractor, and the 3/1 wouldn't matter. But, being like this case, doesn't matter which way we order the blocker. If he has the Indestructible, he's got it anyways. We can't actually kill the Charity Extractor. Killing that, sacrificing one of these Gabos. Gets to keep Charity, gain 3 life. One mana, 1 red manas. Probably don't need to show him Wall of Runes, but now he knows. Wall of Runes pretty bad against Charity Extractor, but if he has an active Charity Extract, I don't really care. Just don't care. Seems like it'll be a longer game. So maybe Manticore is fine. Did he have any 1 toughness creatures for Blind Blast? I mean, he did the 3 mana make a mass 1 creature. I really only want to use this if it both kills creatures and him not being able to block is relevant. Well, I got my two best creatures in the deck down on curve, and they had nothing good. So that was just a steamroll. I don't think Blind Blast is going to be good. Proliferate, draw card, probably not relevant. I do think they have a bolus. I do actually think they do. So Demolish could be fine. Keep them. They're in like a greedy 3-color. If they didn't get the Guild Globe, they might have been in trouble. I'm on the draw. On the play, I'll bring that in, but not on the draw. Just run it back. Especially if I can confirm they have Bolas. I'll bring it in. Oh yeah, I'm in. Got 2 spells to play, and then Electromancer to finish something up. Okay, okay. Narset, if I can pull that off on an open board, I'd be pretty happy. Especially since they're in blue and they're probably going to be having some sort of extra card draw spells. We saw 1 divination out of them last time, or at least the looting one. Up to you, opponent. If they hold up 3 mana for a no escape, I'm not going to throw out Narset. We'll just play... Oh! They're going to tap down. Okay. Well, I know I have 2 no escapes in hand, but I'm just going to get Narset out. Because this could draw us into Chandra. That's fine. I didn't know this card was actually in my deck. I didn't know I had put this in, but that's fine. We even get to proliferate onto it. That is big. That is a fat booty. So I think it's going to be Flux Channeler, activate Narset.
Keep an open mind.
Oh. There's a chance we get to keep Narset around for a little bit. They can't cast Bolas this turn. No, they just can't. Even Guild Globe, it takes 4 to crack it in the same turn you play it, so it's not a net positive. Though Gateway Plaza, yeah, they can cast it next turn, so no escape, it's going to start being held up. Oh! When it comes to play, you draw a card, Narset's like, can't draw extra cards. Good job having a Guild Globe, though. I love how they, like, showed her in red, like, aha, she's got a little effect. Okay, so it lost all abilities. I can keep Narset around or let it die, keep a 1-1. How much do I care about a 1-1? Well, this guy blocking plus Heartfire is good. Are they going face? No, there's no way they go face. There's no way. I'll take it. This is actually just a good thing to throw away with Heartfire. Yeah, we have to hold up no escape now, so... If they actually go after an Narset, I can do something about it. I can block for a turn to keep her around, but she's not really doing anything other than stopping them from drawing extra cards. I don't care. It already got its value. So we can hold up Jaya's Greeting and no escape. So if some small creature comes down, I'll murder it. Elsewise, we're countering Bolas. They'd be pretty stupid to just go for the Bolas. They don't even have anything in their graveyard, so there's a chance that this card just whiffs. Alright, they actually got 2 spells back. Invade the City and Nahiri Stoneblade. Both somewhat irrelevant. And they got 3 good cards out of me. Gross. Gross, but not so gross. I mean, that's a spell in the graveyard for Electromancer. I gave them the option. They can go for Narset. They didn't take it last turn. Are they this turn? No. They're just... Okay. You got a Stoneblade here? That is not good. Alright, well, I guess we're getting a free win against this guy, because they're not a very good player. Unless they just want the spell in the graveyard so they can make a 1/1 token off Invade the City. I mean, here I am freaking about Bolus, but it's not even that likely that they have it anymore. Nope. Now I have 2 no escapes. So there's really no escape for them. I'm telling you, I love this counter spell. 3 mana, counter basically anything really relevant. Creatures and planeswalkers. There's some pretty strong sorceries in this set that I've been blown out by holding this up, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm just going to do this finale and destroy everything you own. I'm like, I've got a 3 mana counter and I can't do anything about that. Yeah, you can keep gaining your 1 life. That's not the correct way to play Charity Extractor, by the way. You gonna do another combat trick? Yeah, you got it. Have fun. This is the resource advantage. You got it. I'll keep a bolt. Good boy. Krenko can actually block Charity Extractor, which is funny because they probably would want that to have these Nahiri Stoneblades around for a block like that. You don't just throw these away for 2 damage to your opponent. That's just not good. Okay, that's actually a decent card. It's just a shame that I kept a bolt around. They can actually get 1 damage off with the Guild Globe by sacrificing it with Mayhem Devil. Now they can't sacrifice the Guild Globe. I'll counter this. I do have the backup, and we don't actually need that because I'm going to bolt away the Devil and don't care about the Extractor. What? Scrybug! It's alive and well on this game. Let's just kill that.
Fire can't solve.
You've got access to 6 mana. Sure. This can actually counter the finales that I was talking about, should he have one. Because you typically... You push that finale to the limit when you get it. Especially if it's like the blue one. The red one, not so necessary, but if they have the red one for 3, that's cool. Okay. Now this Krenko is still a... Oh, 5/5. Let me look. How many spells do I got? I do, in fact, have 5 exactly. They're empty-handed. I'll go with Electromancer next turn. I really want to hold up Counter Magic. Even though they're empty-handed. Because they can just rip that bolus off the top, and I don't think I can really come back from that. Even with a board full of 1/1s. Okay. I don't need Krenko. Though that is both Krenko and Neheb in the bin. My best ways... Yeah, you can have that. My best ways to actually kill the opponent. So, Relentless Advance gets us up to a 4/4. Just can't get past the Extractor. And they topped, so I have to hold up Counter Magic for next turn. If they had bottomed, I would have gone for the Electromancer, but I don't really care about this 5/5. There's a world where I just crush Descent on like anything, even if they can pay for it. Okay. Nice, nice. Okay. I'm almost able to do this and hold up 2 mana. I can Relentless Advance and hold up No Escape. That seems fine. Well, alright, I'll hold back. I'll throw away the 4/1, the 4/4 and a 1/1 to trade for the 5/5. God, that card is just not good. That's just irrelevant. It's really annoying that it's making my counter magic cost 1 more mana. But he can only use the ability so many times. The ability is kind of irrelevant. Yeah, you can have it.
I will gladly point out your inadequacies.
There's some great text on there about dealt to and dealt by, which is something that doesn't come up too often.
Perfection is unattainable,
So I can still block with this 4/4. It can't take damage. So I can even block the life linker, and they won't gain any life if I wanted to do it that way. I'm just going to stop the damage that this is dealing and take 1. I'm almost able to cast one of these and hold up another spell. I'll send the boys here.
a solid hit.
Just hold up counter magic. I'm using my life total as a resource, you'll notice. I can take a beating from them for a little bit. They can choose not to activate Dovin now and attack first. I don't know if they're going to be wise enough to do that, but they could. In which case I will have to block either the 1/5 or just take the 5. That I will counter with Crush Descent. And now I have a 6/6, so they can't attack. Now I get to Electromancer down the 5/5. You pretty much kill any creature in the format with this guy at this point in time. Oh man, this is a wizard? So now we have 2 5-mana wizards in this format that can be doubled with Naben. You know I'm going to build the deck around that. It's your boy, Electromancer. I don't even care about Dovin. Just don't care. Yeah, you lost, opponent. It's over. I have the high ground. Oh, is it Krenko? Nice. Thanks, Minister. Just crushing. Crushing with dissent. We just have to find another player who's that bad. Not to hate on a player, but they need to learn. I play against a lot of people like that at draft on Fridays. Well, no Ashiok for us. Yes, first draft of the format, my dude. Here we go. Blue-red spells. We got some juicy rares in here because I rare drafted a lot. Alright, they're just cycling. Seems fine. Oh, Krenko. It's gonna die. We can't stop it from dying, but it's fine. We don't have any other plays. I will go to attacks. Oh, we win. Can't cast anything, but I can kill their first creature. Yeah. Kill it dead. Kill it with fire. It's not even that relevant. Yeah, opponent of mono red. Oh god, it's Illarg. I think I just swing out. I don't think I care. Yeah, that seems fine. All the blue ones. Nice god you got, opponent. So they had Thunderdrake, Illarg. I seem pretty good against Thunderdrake. I've got 3 bolts and a 4 damage spell. I can easily counterspell that god. I think we're fine here. I think I'm probably just going to move right on in. That is true. He didn't wait until I discarded 3 cards, and he could have gotten some good information out of that Niheb trigger. Because I was offering it to him. I was willing to do it, even though I didn't need to. There's no... I guess he could drop like a Plains and into the Red-White Wrath at that point in time. That could be his out. But he doesn't have it. In this hand, good god. Wall of Runes is going to be someday thrown away to the Heartfire. Just looking for relevant spells. That's a 2 for next turn. That's fine. Tax past the Grim Initiate. No real use for Flux Channeler yet, but just haven't drawn any of our Planeswalkers. Or a mass spells. Okay. That is fine. I don't need to replay the Prophet. The 2/2 blocks both these creatures just fine. And there's the Drake. I can hold up Heartfire / No Escape. Play Niheb. Niheb seems fine. Even if they get 1 counter on the Thunder Drake, we can finish it off with Heartfire later. If they have Illarg here, I'm going to feel like an idiot. They do have it. I wasn't just going to hold up counter magic. We do have a problem, though, now. It's got Trample. We can get a good double block on it. I don't want to run a Narset out. Burning Prophet, hold up No Escape, Heartfire. Or Narset, Heartfire, the Thunder Drake. I kind of like that. Nothing to proliferate. Well, we will get to proliferate when this comes.
Just the trick for this.
Well. Now I don't have to Heartfire. Seems fine. And will I double block Illarg, given the opportunity? You just dumping your hand for me? Ha. Well, my double block would have been horrible. So, another moment to learn from. If you plan on attacking with Illarg, he has Trample. So, even if I double block, you're going to get all that damage through no matter what. If he goes for Narset, I think she just... I can save her with Wall of Runes. Well, save her for another activation with Wall of Runes. Because I'm not throwing away Niheb. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll trade Wall of Runes for a spell at this point in time. And just let her die.
Sloppy.
Okay. See you, Narset.
Meditate.
Oh!
Prepare.
Ral double cast Heartfire, kill Illarg. Hold back Niheb for blocks. Yeah, it's sad I gotta choose that over Chandra at this point in time. Oh, I gotta sacrifice Niheb? No! Alright, here's the next plan. I'm gonna discard 2 cards. Oh man, but I can't. I should have held the land. Should have held the land and discarded it afterwards. Because I need a creature to sacrifice to Heartfire, and I don't want it to be Niheb. I'm not going to find another 2-mana creature. Oh no, this got bad real fast. I can find another Bolt, possibly. Let's go for a Bolt instead of Heartfire. There's no way this backfires, right? So I can double cast a Bolt, lose this. I have Niheb, they have these 3. Everything's fine in the world. Should have I guess I'm scrying today. Yeah, that's a.
But your past always comes.
That doesn't matter, right? I mean, I guess it's better than the alternative. Ral's getting smited this turn. What am I even looking for? Not that, but I'll keep it because it's at least something relevant next turn. Before Niheb gets to swing in, discard all 3 of these lands. That was just all sorts of puns. We'll just pretend none of that happened. I don't know what the correct line exactly was there. It was, I guess it was hold land, hope to hit a land in the next couple cards. Swinging everything at Ral. That seems a bit overkill. Yeah, he's super dead. You got it.
Why it's called a theory.
Please don't play anything that stops Niheb. And don't get rid of Niheb, because then I just lose. Well, I guess we take 6 a turn until I find something not awful. Chandra's gone. I mean, I don't really have anything in my deck that deals with Illarg once he's resolved, so turn 5 God is going to always beat us. Value. Guy's smart enough to attack just to get the Strix in. Oh, it bounces at instep though, so if you wanted to attack with the next turn, that's a no-go. It's a lot of lands. I'm gonna at least hold one at some point in time. Dead in 2 turns. Or maybe this turn, you never know. Nope, it's just a bird. Well, we can deal with the bird or the boar. All right, for at least 2 turns. So I need to find something that's better than the rest of the cards on top of my deck. Should have played a land because probably the amass 1, discard a card, draw 2 is my best draw. I haven't seen it yet. Well, these 2 cards must be changing up the game if they're going to be holding them back. It's doing the math on how to kill me. Just swing out. You know, you're dealing 1 in the air. I have to do something about the boar. We take 4, go to 2, and then no matter what I draw, it's pretty much bad for me. Don't think it's worth using a timeout over. Your options are really, really limited. This would have been lethal if they swung with the other 2 creatures. I will pay 2. Heartfire goes face. Swing out! Alright, totally loss. I mean, I guess it deals with the god temporarily, and then we can counter it on the way back down. I guess Wall of Runes is less than spectacular. They had a bunch of flyers. Trying to think, like, will this Demolish beat them on the play? Heartfire they had. Just play the cycling card. Don't need to have 2 Wall of Runes. Not sure if I'm even supposed to be running the 1. Doesn't block Niha or Ilaric. Well, I got him. Whether I like it or not, Wall of Runes is here. We get to curve into Krenko. I don't have the second red source. Still probably worth keeping. Niha has surprised me on how good the card actually is. Is this an instant? Dang. That would have been a neat combat trick with Krenko. Is this worth a Heartfire to get rid of your own Strix to kill Krenko? It probably is. If that's the card they have indeed. Oh. Okay. That's not the end of the world. Oddly enough, haven't seen a Planeswalker from them yet. He said, as his opponent hits Ral and Chandra mana. Did our last opponent play a Planeswalker either? Am I the only one just slamming them all? Oh, that's good. Now he has a good double block on Krenko. Worst case scenario here. If I draw a land, though, totally lost, blows them out. Oh, they're just going. I mean, I have a Wall of Runes, so yeah, I'll block. What'd you accomplish? Was it dying anyway to Heartfire, so you just wanted to do it anyways? Yeah. Is that before damage or after? Alright. Just don't have anything to do. I can cycle, but I mean, if I hit a land off the cycle, then I get to play Ashiok. Alright, let's get that Ilarg out of there. 4 spells. Seems like a pretty good mill. Well, 2 Grim Initiates, which are just awful. Helix, which is irrelevant, and so basically the only relevant spell there was the draw 2. Ah, Kazmina.
It's us for them. Join my cause.
So this totally lost now cost 2 extra, so that's a 7 drop. Keep that in mind. That's not going to be good now. Now they're looting to find their Ilarg, which was... They're throwing away lands. Which seems weird. Especially if they missed their land drop here, which they did. No Ilarg yet. Must be in hand. No, they would have got rid of... They would have kept the land if they had the Ilarg. I don't know. Najaya's greeting away the Strix and get one last activation out of Ashiok. $17 cards left in their deck. They're going to go down to 13 here. God forbid I find some way to proliferate. What's up, Bonsai?
Every day is a new lesson.
Immediately threw away the land. So they don't have Ilarg. Now that is another card. They're going to be down to 12 cards in deck. The Scry 1 is kind of the most important part of this. We'll have a 2. Electromancer for 2 here. Can't actually target with spells. Abilities do count. That's worth it. Even if it just nugs one of these wizards off the board. I would love for it to be higher than 2, though. If they just have Ilarg, we're done. Wait, this hits only creatures. Can't figure... If I could take out Kazmina, then we could totally lost Ilarg. 3 back-to-back Nicole decks. Taking a short break. Yeah, let's just uninstall. Is it in draft, though, or are you playing constructed? If it's draft, then that's really upsetting. Okay. Thunder Drake. Makes me really want to hold back this Electromancer. Last chance, get rid of Ilarg. Swing and a miss. Alright, so we're going to have to face down Ilarg someday. Well, I can't cast Totally Lost. I gotta get some sort of value. getting stuck off this double red is kind of annoying. I'm 9-8 on my land base. I did go towards... Oh, it was constructed? I love Bolus. I'm 9-8 on my lands. Heavily... Oh, like, not heavily, but in favor of blue as opposed to red because of my double blue costs. I had 2 double blues at 3 mana, 2 double reds at 4 mana. So I was like, blue, I got the Wall of Runes for the Scry, so if I need double red, I can kind of dig for it if I need to in a pinch. And now I'm just getting completely shut out of red. Yeah, these things do happen. I'm not trading this Electromancer for a 2/2. I'll send it back and hope they cast a creature spell. I hope it's Ilarg. I'll counter anything, I swear. I need to scry. I need a red source. I'll take it. Hey, welcome to the Jank Squad. Oh, they got the double spell. It's over. I should take 6 in the air, go to... Like, if they double spell next turn, we're dead. There's nothing I can do about it. It's a loss. Best I can do is hope and pray with this Chandra, because Nihab's not really doing anything. They're at 20 life.
It's gonna be bad for you.
Oh, Skylord? Got it. Just dead this turn. Scoop him up. Seems they fixed the that glitch. The Eternal Skylord actually makes the tokens fly now. Okay. Well, I mean, I do have a lot of more red spells than blue spells. I guess if you want to look at the numbers this way. 14 red, 10 blue. So maybe it's correct to do it this way. Yeah, Ashiok and the other card aren't exactly turn 3 plays. They're planeswalkers that don't cover themselves by any chance. So I don't need to play them turn 3. I'll switch it up. Immediately, can't cast Ashiok on 3. I bet that was the mountain. That could have been an island. I swear to God, if they play Charm Stray next turn, I'm scooping the game. That's a funny deck to draft, though. I'll do that one day. I will do the Charm Stray draft, just not when it's for 1,500 gems. That'll be one of the best of 1 games. I just deleted my Paladin Wand deck. I love that combo. I'm all counter spells, but the dude got a turn 1 and a turn 3 creatures before I could get down to my counter magic. I have to counter it. I don't even like Samet, but it's threatening enough that I have to get rid of it. Blue mana lets me get to Crush Descent, also Ashiok. I mean, I got Crush Descent either way. I need spells. I don't need double blue. I don't need Ashiok to be online. I need removal spells like a Bolt for this Pegasus. So I play Chandra. They send 3 at her. Minimum. Maybe she gets removed. Or hold up counter magic. They don't even have to commit anything. I'll do this. Probably won't get any value. But, like, worst case scenario, it's going to deal 5 damage to them. Because they're in red-white, they have no way to get rid of her outside of... Well, I guess they have prison turn. Oh my god! I could have been holding up counter magic for Sarkin. I guess I'm dead. I guess I don't know how to play this format.
Your end has arrived!
Oh! Sarkin down! Oh, read Chandra, boy. That guy.
Well, that was a disaster.
Alright, you got a 4/4 flyer now. I'll find a way to deal with that. Alright, got a bolt.
It's you burning.
Bolt for Pegasus. Puts a second spell in the graveyard. Again, I mean, this is 6 spell for Manticore, but I have to beat a 4/4 flyer now. And I have nothing in hand to beat the 4/4 flyer. Again, bottoming the second island. This needs to become... I need to cast both of these spells. Yep, Chandra down. I mean, she did alright. She finished off Sarkin. Dealt, I guess, 3 to my opponent. Kept me alive. Oh my god. I have 1 spell I can cast. Kill a Charmed Stray. Take 5. I got 3 turns taking damage. They don't even have to do anything. I'm in. This is their first bolt of the game. They're going to kill Electromancer. I guess they don't even have to. They're at a pretty healthy life total. Oh, they also just have a Baron. Okay. Well, I'm dead. Just send it back. They bolt Electromancer. I take 6. I don't have a creature in play for Heartfire. So I'm going to Crush Descent anything they do. Of course they just... Oh my god, it's my only blue source. Oh, pass it back. Still looking for Heartfire. I think I'd even pressure with the 2/2 here. If the goal is to trade it with Electromancer... Oh my god, there was a wall of runes underneath my wall of runes! Why are they stuck together? They're like glued together! Sarkin, huh? Yeah, it was like the last card I wanted to see, and there's 2 of them. 2 of them. Just gonna run it back because I don't actually have a sideboard. Sarkin's just gonna put out... I guess Totally Lost could deal with the Sarkin in a tight spot. Sarkin's gonna kill me, though. My deck's not aggressive enough to deal with something like that. I'd have to counter it. It's just... Big 5-mana bomb seems to be my weakness with this deck. Even though I have multiple counter spells. So, this is how we beat that. Land. Keep any land. Got it. Look, 1 mana Terminate on their first creature. Look at that pile of poop creature right there. It's terrible. Don't run it. Nice. Let's begin the pain.
Beg.
Feather? Okay. Feather gone. Pyrohelix seems pretty mediocre against my deck. Kills Kranko. That's it. I guess it kills this. Oh man, now it's a 2-2! Still can't attack. Let's get another card off. Another 4.
Behold.
Straight gas. My wall is better than your wall. Fight me. That's a 3-3. That's probably just gonna get Jaya's greeting. They've got vigilance. Yep. So, I mean, I guess there's no stopping it. If they have Sarkhan, they have Sarkhan. Oh, it's gone forever! They don't have Sarkhan. So I can play Chandra before I play a land in case I hit a land.
My hair is on fire. Let's
Value.
light it up.
Sadly, yeah, I wouldn't mind another wall. Oh, they had the Catharsis. They basically just Lava Axed themselves. And we get to hold up counter magic from here on out.
I leave you.
So I'm definitely not gonna Electromancer for 1 here.
You slumber.
I get more information though before this game's over. Conjurant, Samet Sprint, also literal Samet. On-crop invader. Oh, well, look, they put the counter on Teo's Light Shield. They can actually kill Ashiok this turn. That's fine. It's just 4 more cards. I've got this counterspell and I'm just not going to use it. I'm going to do it for the Scry. Also, it gets Electromancer on 2. That's good. I got 11 cards in deck. I put it down to 7 if I really want to. Block, Part Fire, get rid of a 4/4. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Just to get their last 4. I want more information. Tybalt.
Fine. I'll just go torture someone. I'll return where you slumber.
One more spell. Give me one more spell. That's not it. Kill the Initiate. You can make the 4/5 not block. That seems fine. It's a mill game now. I'm just gonna pass for 5 turns. Oh my god. I can lose to this. 4 attacks. Yeah, that's possible to lose to. So I swing with both my 4-power creatures. That's 8. That's a faster clock than they have. They have possibly a relevant spell in hand. Could be the 1/1 counter on a creature, gain 2 life. You make this a 5/5. Also against First Strike. So then it's just gonna murder me no matter what. I don't like that they're looking at their hand. Possibly just a Heartfire. Get rid of one of your own dudes. Stoneblades. Yeah. No. That's a 4-5 opponent. Opponent did not look at the stats. Threw away the Pegasus for no reason. Four cards left in deck. I'm okay with just passing here. Oh, I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. Because my attacks are poor. The old Ranger. Which is just going to trade with my 2/2. You got it. Got it. 4 damage.
Work. Here's how it's done.
It's a shame. That was a good match. Still no. Whoa! Whoa! They scooped the whole game! I was like, what's going on here? So, there's some extra benefit to playing Ashiok. You get some really salty opponents because people don't like dying to mill. It really did, didn't it? It just sat there. It stonewalled them. I was convincing people not to play it at Sealed over the weekend for pre-release. It's actually a fine card. Double blue, huh? Burning Prophet, maybe a counterspell. On the play. Sure. I'm either going to draw red spells or blue lands. Or blue spells. It's literally the only 3 options. Let's just hope that it's not blue spells. Or red lands. That's the other option. There's 4 things. 2 are bad, 2 are good. I drew bad. Would you have kept this hand? Let's suppose that theory. It's not like Narset's particularly great. Oh, okay. I need 1 spell in the graveyard to get rid of this thing. If they Courage and Crisis here, put a counter on it, Proliferate, I can't win the game. Also, if they try to do anything like that when I have 3 red mana up, they're dumb. Off to bed? Where are you living? Got the blue mana. Pump fake with the attack. Oh. Oh! Wow! Bonsai, thanks for that subscription, dude. Twitch Prime. I hope to see you back again. We're going to be doing drafts of this set all week long. Probably into next week, as long as it's up. Because I got to get my collection up for this set. I don't exactly have all the cards for it. Obviously. But, sleep tight, my dude. You can have that. Actually, yeah, I'll let you have it. Only because it's absolutely useless. A Narset Dig or hold up no escape. I'm not dying anytime soon. Narset Dig might hit a removal spell too, which would be sweet. I'll wait a turn though. Oh, UK. They'd be an idiot to cast anything into open mana like this. They did it. Ral double cast. That seems fine. At the very least, he ticks up to Scry, and the Flyers might not be able to deal with him. I get to pick off the Grateful Apparition, too, here if I want. Or I can take out the Pegasus. Apparition's kind of scaring me, because just proliferating seems really good. This is probably wrong, but getting my value. Didn't exactly have too many spells in the graveyard yet anyways, and it could start attacking. I have so many bolts in the deck, this doesn't even really like scare me. Like, I'm gonna Narset here, tick down, kill Sunblade Angel, and everything will be right in the world. Well, Neheb, you're gonna be gone anyways, so.
Home your prowess.
No bolt! Are you kidding me? First strike? Gross. Well, Narset's down. Don't I have 3 bolts and a Heartfire? 4 hits. Alright, well, there's their proliferate options. Now bolt's off the table. I need Heartfire. Actually, either is fine, technically. They're going face. They're letting me Narset here? That seems pretty loose.
With thoughtfulness before action.
What would you risk to beat me? For every action, there's a reaction, and you are not gonna like this.
So many triggers. We're gonna keep that on top because that's
I will defend
pretty decent. We're gonna finish off the Sunblade. Whenever you cast or copy. So Django dead. Ah. I mean, you didn't have to do that in response.
You lose guns, then you repeat the experiment.
But I guess the lifelinker dealing 4 damage actually did game them 4 life right there. Not really any reason to keep back Burning Prophet here. So get in for 3. If they want it to fly, they can fly it anyways. So Ral's gonna probably be dying. Good news is, so have Jaya.
I need to make sure this doesn't happen again.
I love this scries on every non-creature spellcast.
Control is what defines.
Is this any red permanent?
The heat. Get out of the pyromancer's way.
Snap block. Oh yeah? Yeah? 3 damage, sucker. Read Jaya! I mean, they probably just... The card was irrelevant anyways. Oh, they had Prison Realm. Okay, that's 2 for 1 in my favor, so that's fine. Jaya down.
World's ending again.
That was unfortunate. They have black mana. Maybe I should be worried about them bringing back a creature with haste. I guess they have flyers, so it doesn't matter. I thought I scried all these lands to the freaking bottom. I don't know why I held back there. I don't think the 1 damage will matter. This is coming down to Ashiok milling them out. Calling it now. Good God. I bet the other Wall of Runes is right beneath this one. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're good. We're fine. We're fine. There's the 1 damage. They'd be at 20, remember. That does tap down Burning Prophet. It's too bad the other 3 cards in hand are butts. It's your boy, Chandra. I even get to scry to set up Chandra's ability. Oh, value. Immediate value, kill Larun Enforcer. Scry again for next turn's activation.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Scry 2, actually. Seems less than great. I have real counterspells still in the deck. They're tired of that. A 3/3? Better than a land. Calling it now. Slightly less good now.
Sit back and watch it.
Nice. Not really nice, but nice. Holding a land in case I hit my Tormenting Voice. Speaking of, this makes this into a 4-power creature as well, which is able to get past the Centaur Nurturer.
What's that smell? Oh, you
I wonder if they scoop to this, knowing that I'm going to get more information out of them. Kiora.
I thought this
Very hard to digest.
Planeswalker Tribal, look at this! Super Friends! I love that we have backup Heartfire in case they have, like, shenanigans. Chandra's gonna deal 7. I'm not gonna use her ult. She's sticking around. "12 cards in deck.
There's no problem fire can't solve.
Sorin, huh? Double Kiora.
I'll return where you slumber.
Ooh. So 2 Kioras, Sorin. Did they have 4-power creatures for Kiora to be super relevant? I don't know. Sorin's pretty good against my Planeswalkers. How is their mana looking? If they're running Kiora, Sorin, I think they were just Abzan. But Demolish could take them off a color. Alright, if this is wrong, I don't want to be right. Even on the draw, I'm going to beat their greedy mana base with a Demolish. Timely Demolish. I'll get the full value out of Chandra's Triumph. That'd be great. Man, they're even off a color already. Like, if they just have planes. They do have the Centaur Nurturer to help them fix. The ramp? If they wanted to.
Gods. Defying you will be easy.
Stop scratching the screen. Don't scratch the screen.
I am Teo.
Okay, we haven't seen the black mana yet.
I'll block them off.
One wall. Hey, hey, hey! They have hexproof. I can leave them with both of these, go Wall of Runes, hold up no escape. I'll do that next turn. Till then, I actually do need lands now. I'll keep one around.
It's my turn.
Actually, I guess it doesn't matter, it's getting exiled.
Sit back and watch it burn.
Actually, I do... If they want to make another wall with Teo... This means that they're going to lose the hexproof to themselves ability. You're done. There's 6 mana. The 6-drop in White Covenant's a 3/5 or 3/6, gain 5 life. It's pretty beefy. But it doesn't draw them a card. Oh, that's also beefy, but doesn't draw them a card. We came prepared, though. Chandra's Triumph, they did toss that one away. Ooh! Need a land, though. Chandra, give me a land. Thank you.
Bad for you.
Flux Channeler, Chandra's Triumph, deal 5! Kill the Sunblade Angel. Value. Actually, don't mind drawing that.
It's no problem. Fire can't solve.
So we can alt Chandra. That card is so bad. Don't run it in limited. Don't do it. Demolish. Demolish. Bet that's Sorin in hand, so I get to no escape it. Oh, never mind. I'm lying.
Your loss will either be a tragedy or comedy of errors.
It's Burning Prophet. It's definitely Burning Prophet.
Let's light it up.
It's your boy. Don't actually want that. 3 attackers, 3 walls. We'll pass. But Neheb will be able to crush the old Dreadhorde champion. They're going to start ticking Dovin down on him, so he won't actually ever get... Oh, never mind. He's gone. Ha-ha! Sucker! I don't actually need to use her minus yet. I'll take Cranko though.
It's you burning.
Dovin making everything cost more, sadly. Yeah, that board's not good against Cranko. Well, we hit 3 wins. Win infinite. We get to do another draft after this. This was also my free draft, so just get to. It was already free. So now I'm above infinite, going above and beyond infinite. Oh yeah, Cranko into Ral seems fine. I have yet to run into one of those like aggro decks. I don't know what the aggro deck in this format would look like. But I would wager a guess that it's going to be green-white proliferate. Did you already lose yours? I should have a third one. I already promised one of these codes for Steve. Because he didn't even go to pre-release, so he didn't get a code. Wow. Fixing. Fixing is good. So they're going to have all the removal spells for this Cranko. Literally any removal spell kills him. But I want them to spend their turn. Maybe it's Wanderer's Strike, and I get to just play Ral and have a good time. Oh, they just have a 3-2. Do I run Krenko into Evolution Sage? I believe the answer is yes. Just because of how disgusting this Sage can get. I also don't have a way to get through it yet. Oh, they just had a combat trick. Alright, whatever. I traded Steady Aim for 2 1/1 tokens. Removal spell?
Shield mage,
Don't need
planeswalker,
lands.
Genius inventor? I got it all.
Army of 2? Oh yeah, you didn't get to go to... You're right.
Revenge for Zendikar.
I should have a third. I did 3 pre-releases. It's somewhere. Oh, the value. Of note, I just read Nahiri before this whole draft. Nahiri says your creatures have first strike on your turn. I never knew that. And I played against a couple of Nahiris during pre-release and never went up against that. That was an opportunity for them to do something. They didn't go for it. I don't have any spells double cast. I'm looking for a bolt. I would very much like a bolt.
I built it
I
myself.
will take Jaya, but if they get a counter on that Evolution Sage, things don't go well for me. Could throw out Ashiok. We know my next turn play is Jaya. Kill Evolution Sage. Hopefully. Three Gateway Plazas.
Let's get out of here.
I'll return where you slumber.
They have 3 Gateway Plazas. Jengu for... Is that a second Evolution Sage too? New Horizons. Man. Well, if I ever have a tapped creature, it's gonna die.
Prepare to burn. Are you watching closely?
I leave Hazard for You can bury your crimes, but your past always comes back to haunt you.
Hey, what if I never tap these creatures? What are you gonna do about that, Nahiri? Oh no, it's a big dude. Guess I play out my big dude.
You'll fight.
To the earth with me.
You will be haunted by this too.
I can double cast this Honor of the Godfair, which I'm going to do next turn. I've got tokens. Heartfire is great. Don't actually have any value for this Jaya. I don't want to deal 2 damage to any target. $14 cards left in their deck. Let's see some cards before they scoop. Second Nahiri. Samet. So they just grabbed all the Planeswalkers. They got some... They don't really have anything that puts counters on their stuff other than these 2 New Horizons as far as I've seen.
I am judge, jury, and an executioner.
Yeah.
Your sins won't be forgotten. Don't start with me.
Second Bulwark Giant. And is that Courage in Crisis? I think that was.
Was but a dream.
Yep. Yeah, can't actually get through, so I'll just pass the turn. I have 21 cards, I have 9. This will be Ashiok's last stand. Actually, it's not. JK.
There's plenty more where that came from.
You only stoke my flame.
Sure showed me.
This isn't over.
This is a gross
Cover
game.
you another.
I always return.
Just casual 11-11. Wow. Kind of went off there. So they're really trying to just fix mana, play Planeswalkers. Demolish could be really good against them. Yeah, it's just going to be really good against them. They might even scoop up the match. This isn't... Their deck's not that great. The double evolution sage looks pretty terrifying, but their planeswalkers don't do anything. Samet, like, they just don't do anything. And wow, look at this hand. If this greeting actually gets to kill an aggressive 2-drop, I'm going to be amazed. Or even just being able to snag their evolution sage. We know they're always going to have Gateway Plaza on turn 3. So I want them to play evolution sage here. And Krenko is sweet. Yep. Oh, come on. And they have the New Horizons too. Should have waited a turn. That's what I get for being greedy. Alright. All the lands I have, I'm just going to discard to Kneehead. Kind of want to get rid of Ashiok, too. But I'm not gonna. Yeah, Kaya in there, too. I didn't see Kaya last game. We do have a good blocker for Maui.
By these two.
Okay, just gonna tick down, -4.
Stone-forged fury of my
If I can get a
blade.
spell,
Burn.
I can... Try and figure... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I have a 0-4 blocker, so I don't think that's going to go very well. But it is a free attack, it is Vigilant. That's a spell. That kills it. Which means Nahiri goes down. I'll keep that. Something to do with my other land here.
My vengeance has crumbled.
2 ward scale crocodiles too, I'm pretty sure I saw.
I'll return where you slumber.
3 spells in the graveyard. Gain 3 life. Look for a land. Oh wow, you just... Yeah?
Your fight.
I have witnessed enough destruction.
To digest.
Not too shabby. Okay, your 6 mana versus everything. Oh, that doesn't even get past the wall of runes. Got it. Time to start getting some value out of Chandra.
I knew
Land.
to sit back and watch
Nice.
it burn.
You. I've lost my appetite.
I don't know what they're trying to accomplish with this deck. Evolution Sage, Planeswalkers, like Nahiri's whatever.
Justice will be served.
Would be good against a normal deck, but I'm not like the tap-out creature deck. I'm a Planeswalker tribal deck and limited, because that's apparently a thing you can do now.
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Second Mau. Mau? I don't know how to say it. I can tell you, I'm just going to sit back in my walls and mill you with one Ashiok. If you ever think, oh, Ashiok doesn't really cover herself. Doesn't take much. Clearly. And she single-handedly won this game. Well, not single-handedly, there were some other hands being
The only companion
used. That's pretty good.
The bigger they are, well, you. What's that smell? Oh, it's you burning.
Think I'll just Heartfire. To keep my Wall of Runes alive.
When I'm beat, I'm
It's 5 spells. It's almost there. It's almost there. Sorry, Crush Descent. You gotta sit there for a second. Oh man! 4/7.
I will help you through this.
We can get that. Going face because you don't have any choice. Yeah. Seems fine. You're just gonna get milled out. It's fine.
Let's light it up.
Yeah, let your Nihiri have a little value here. You don't get another counter on Bulwark, though. And then if Bulwark wants to attack, you lose Nihiri.
Squash you like a roach.
One card left in your deck,
What's
boy.
one more grudge to hold? There's no problem fire can't solve.
That would have been a chance to ult Chandra. Got it! You do it! 5 damage. You got some damage in this game. It was not a complete skunk. They should be giving out cards from the new set. I don't need Elders Reborn. I already own 4 copies. Perfect every time. Just as I drew it up. Just trying to cast it like, yep, that's my curve. Killing it. Sure. I'm not going to do it though, because I want to hold up. I want nothing to be on board when I play Rao. Actually, that was probably completely fine. I should have let that resolve because 2 walls is fine.
Let's see what you got. You must be accompanied by a parent or guardian to ride the lightning.
That's fine. I'm not throwing Chandra away. We came here to play Planeswalkers. We're gonna play Planeswalkers. Mono white.
I know exactly what to do.
Greed. I'm not the Flex Channeler. channel some fluxes. Yeah, you can have that 2-5. I'll trade for. I'll trade with Pride Mate. Or do I? Actually, I don't. So I play Narset. This is gonna get a counter anyways. And I get to keep the channeler around, which could prove useful. Let's get a little greedy.
Well, that was unpleasant.
I lied. I'm gonna play Chandra.
You want to play with fire, huh?
Sadly enough, I want to scry and hit a wall.
You like the gauntlets? I built them myself.
Do I just not tick Chandra up? Is that telling? Krenko can't... I guess it could attack the Necrobot if I really wanted to. Wall. Wall. Dang it!
Oh, it's you burning.
I'll allow it. No blocks. No blocks. Deal 4 to you.
Got.
Yep. That's sad. Alright, so scry before looking. Land is fine.
Eureka!
That's bad.
Sorry, I just realized something.
Let's light it up.
Dang, if only I had the land. Narset, dig for a bolt. I put him on the bottom, yeah. Narset, dig for bolt. Electromancer, blast Pride Mate. This is probably fine. No attacks. I have a double block on the Crowvat. I don't mind losing either of them. Charm Stray can't actually kill either of these because it's a bad card. This is a cute card beyond cute. I would never... Like, so what? If he plays a second Charm Stray, he found 2 of them. Now you have a 2/2 lifelinker. It's not even that great. If you have a trick, you got it. I've already got my value out of both of these cards. That is fine. That became slight problem. So, scry. Look for a bolt. Or Heartfire.
What's not to love? I'm
Not
brilliant,
good.
handsome, and totally electrifying.
There's no problem fire can't solve. My prowess is unkeepable.
Okay! I guess I am playing this. I can hold up no escape, but I'm getting my value. The question is now, what do you send Enforcer Griffin at? Can't finish off Chandra, and that's the main threat. I think you kill Narset. That means I keep Chandra.
You are a mighty
Narset
warrior.
gained
I
3
can see.
life? Banehound is so bad! Don't run these 1-drops with lifelink. Don't ever do it. Okay. Rant over.
watch
End
it
rant.
You're not gonna like this.
And I have the Chandra. Sure. Card's good enough. I guess take out the Charm Stray. It's better than that. Get them.
This is just gonna be bad.
2 for 1. Yes.
What's that smell? Oh, it's you burning.
Suck it, opponent. Get to hold up Jaya's Greeting. No shenanigans can happen here. That's a good card. I will counter it. And I'll keep my card on top. Take 1, sucker. Scry 2. Scry 1 twice. Yes. Chandra can ult and deal 7 damage to them. And have I used Heartfire yet this game? No. Heartfire. 1 time. So they're playing a bunch of bad creatures. They were a little mana screwed for a hot second, but I don't think it mattered. God, they just played so many bad cards, I don't even know if I need to change anything. Because Wall of Ruin just stops their what drops. I'm just good. We're just good here. Let's just send it back. They built a bad deck. Sorry, Biggie. This is a learning experience. Don't put Banehound in your deck. Don't put Charm Stray in your deck. Those seem like the kind of cards, like, the lifelink flyer from Guilds of Ravnica, I think, has made people think that 1-mana creatures with lifelink are acceptable. They're not. I mean, it's going to do a little bit of work here, since I don't have anything going on. And if he removes my first creature, sure, it continues on. If I amass 1, though, this creature becomes irrelevant. Both of them do. Oh, he went all in on this. I'm going to play Flux Channeler first to eat the first removal spell, then I'm going to play Kranko, and he's going to lose. Miri, stop. No, I don't like you walking around on the table with my keyboard. We've been here before. Oh, and just immediately ends the turn. Alright. If you don't have an answer, we'll do the Kranko plan. I need an instant here. Any instant so that I can proliferate onto Kranko after he has a counter on him to break up their triple block. That doesn't count. Am I willing to trade Kranko for 2 of their creatures? The answer is no. Should have got in with Flux Channeler before. I don't think they'd trade 2 creatures. Not for Flux Channeler, not right yet. Alright, give me a bolt.
I train every day. No, I have just the trick
bolt.
for this.
Oh, okay. Sacrifice a creature that attacked or blocked. Honestly think it's Neheb. Kranko's going the distance, calling it. They know about Jaya's Greeting, so this is just like the worst of worst blocks. Don't care any order. They even get to put a counter on my creature. Counter on there. Don't need land. You get blown out. I win the game. You happy, opponent? You're at 28 life. Those would have been better off as lands. Lands are better than 1-drops that don't affect the board. Stop. Look at this. Look, 5 wins. 5 wins. Killed it. Crushed it.